I'm sure many of us do not understand how come Hillary won the popular vote and Trump won
the electoral
election because he won the electoral college
yeah.
votes. Can you please explain, because we don't have that in our system at all.
We don't.
Can you please explain that clearly to us?
No, what it means is that it's a winner takes all affairs in the United States. Now, if a state has 10 electoral votes,
okay,
and it has a population of, say, 1 million, if within that population of 1 million, 2 candidates, one had 60, the other one had 40. The one that has 60 would take the whole of the 10. That is why they call it winner takes all. You understand me? It's different to our, if you remember 12 to 3rd, you don't do Akijide time, whereby, okay, there are 10 electoral seats here. You have 60% of the vote. Okay, take 60% of the seats.
Electoral votes meaning votes into Congress.
That is what it means. You know, it has been allocated per state.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, Trump was able to win those states that have high electoral values, and that's why he was able to win. Even in some places, for instance, the election result now is 61 million to 60. You know, Hillary Clinton has more votes than Trump, but at the same time, she couldn't win the presidency because of this winner takes all arrangement. So that is the way they do it. But there has been movement to change it, you know, but it's been very difficult. If you want to change the American Constitution, is a whole lot of big issue. You cannot change the American Constitution easily. Okay. So they are going to continue.
Constitutions everywhere are difficult to change.
So they are going to continue to live with it, maybe until when there's a hiccup, you know, that now threatens the existence of the nation. Then people can begin to say, okay, we have to change, you have to change. It has been like that, you know, so it's very difficult.
Okay, so would you say this protests going around can be that hiccup that you're talking about?
Well, it may not be now the way it is. You know, it's not enough, you know, to change anything. It may not. People continue to protest, as I said, an election between the enlightened minds and the you know, what do you call it?
And like
the rural people,
the deplorables. So,
in quotes.
Exactly. So the enlightened minds are now at work. You know, those are the people leading this protest. That it's not my president. It's this, it's that, it's this, it's that.
But so, to what end?
You know, at the end of the day,
to have any effect, is it?
You probably will see Jonathan becoming a one-term president if he does not pursue policies favorable to the Americans and at the same time to the Republicans. Don't forget that he doesn't enjoy the support of the Republicans too.
Indeed.
So you will see Trump making a 360-degree turn around when it becomes president. 180. And then let us continue. Let us continue to see what is going to happen, and let us continue to have confidence in ourselves. You know, in dealing with the United States.
Are these protests going to result in anything?
No, I don't think so. I don't think so. If you see these protests, they are going on in states where you have a lot of enlightened minds, a lot of educated people. You will find that those people in the rural areas, Alabama, Wisconsin, those areas that me and you, we don't even have friends there. I don't think I've sent a letter to US to somebody in Wisconsin.
Let's quickly look at, you know, some of this. There's been this 2012 Global Leadership Report, which shows that 77% of Nigerians approve of U.S. leadership, with 9% disapproving and 14% uncertain. And then there's the 2013 BBC World Service poll, which says 59% of Nigerians view U.S. influence favorably, with 29% expressing negative view. Would you say that with this, the U.S. has, you know, some kind of influence, huge influence on Nigeria? And looking at this election, would you also say that the U.S. has learned something from Nigeria? Looking at what played out, you heard Comey coming out about 11 days to election to say a case that was closed has suddenly been reopened. And, you know, did we learn anything from each other?
Well, at every point in time, when there are developments, there are lessons to be learned. It all depends on whether you want to use that lesson, as a way to move forward. So as far as I'm concerned, I will continue to say what I'm saying, that we should not expect too much from Trump presidency at all, regardless of any statistics.
No, I'm trying to say that the U.S. politics at some point gets to that level where you say, oh, they may have learned this from Nigeria.
No. I don't think so. It doesn't get to that.
Okay, so how do you explain FBI director coming out 11 days to election and saying a case that is closed is just suddenly reopened, and then 3 days to the election he comes back to say, okay, well, we didn't find anything?
Well, I don't see. Well, let me say this to you: when it comes to politics, you expect anything. As far as I'm concerned, perhaps the FBI person was being pressurized by the Republicans, to come up with something negative against Hillary. But he was able to resist the temptation that, okay, you want us to look at it, we've looked at it again, there is nothing in it.
Okay, thank you very much. Dr. Gani Lawal, Foreign Affairs Analyst, thank you very much for joining us this morning.
Welcome.
Sunrise will be right back with another interesting conversation. See you in just a moment.